do you have 5 seconds?
Yeah.
Sarah Hepola, do you have 5 seconds? Okay,
Yes,
cool.
you're so nice.
No, you're so nice. You're amazing. I love your writing. Okay, so we started like a smaller podcast called The Dumber Zone.
Oh no! Oh my gosh, I didn't know there were offshoot podcasts.
Are you kidding? Look at all these bands. I mean, there's like Drop Dead, there's Pollito.
It's like, well, we can't get sued.
We can. Yeah.
You will not get sued.
So they
Not from those guys.
paved the way. Like so we were like, why not us?
Really?
Why not us? Okay.
Why not?
I want to hear one quick story. What's the origin story between you and these boys and Dan and Jake? How did y'all connect?
Well, I did a podcast on the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders for Texas Monthly.
Yes.
And so because of that, I did a bunch of appearances on the ticket. I did one on their show.
We remember those. Yeah.
And theirs was really, really fun.
Yeah.
And then around that time, I was doing a lot of research on Jerry Jones. Won't say why or how.
Oh, you can say it with us. Like we're nobody.
No,
like there's like 5 listeners right now. Like
well, that dude's dirty. And Jake started talking about a case with, like, connected to the Jones family on the air, and I thought it was really bold. And I said, will you call me after the show? And so we ended up talking about that. And we both experienced some of the same things with, like, links being kind of suppressed on Twitter and things like that, like weird, kind of shaky, shadowy things. But then he and I became buds.
Awesome.
And then Dan is very good friends with Brett Miller.
Yes.
Who I'm very close friends with.
All right.
So,
97, shout out.
So that's kind of how that happened. And then when they started Dumb Zone, Dan called me and he said, would you come on and be a correspondent and do like once a month and we'll pay you? And I was like, absolutely. And then he never paid me.
Well, what the? Damn it, Dan.
But it's so much fun because every time I go on there, I just think they're hilarious and I love the show. I can't always listen to it because it's 3 goddamn hours every day. I don't know what y'all are doing. Are you listening at work? What are you doing? Yeah, because I don't have time.
We're literally not working and not minding the store. We're just sitting there listening.
Literally.
Especially when Sarah Hepola jumps in. Look, listen, more Sarah Hepola is what I say.
We're the more.
We're on the more.
I appreciate that.
No, seriously, like your insight, like you anchor these boys down in a really cool way.
Jake always is like, I love it when you come on the show.
Yes.
It's always so much better.
Yes.
And I'm like, great. And then I think they started getting this weird pushback in the audience. I don't know what it was about. But they're not gonna, it's not that. But yeah. It's been very challenging for me as a people pleaser to accept that half the audience hates me. But stay strong.
Stay strong. Come on. Well, you're an empath, right? And what I think is what I think is funny is as one empath to another, right? Like what I think is super cool about the nuance with the relationship with you and Dan.
Yes.
It's super cool because you really front him down, and no one has the capability to do that. And Sarah Hepola, like you always back him into a corner where he's like he's not comfortable with that. So that's why I like more Sarah Hepola.
Such an interesting observation.
Really is.
And can I just tell you, one time I was talking to them, I didn't know as much about Dan, and I said some joke, and he goes, that's because my dad left. And I was like, oh, okay, I didn't know that. And we kept talking about his dad, and he like opened up about his dad.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, holy shit, this is explaining everything about you. So,
dang.
Love that.
I love that. Man, well, Sarah, thank you for the time. Like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know why I have my glasses on. Like, with either we're like, let's try these. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Sarah. Keep writing. Hey, when does the book come out? The next book?
Oh my God, my book is due July 1st. It's due July 1st.
Can you give us a title? Because I read Blackout and it impacted my life so much. Thank you.
Unattached.
Unattached. Okay, July 1st. Let's go. Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.